Week 2 of the PPL versus Colton and the Osaka Eevees. Last week we had a big win against Shoddy and the Bayern Munich. This week we're playing Colton, who I've played, I think, 3 times. First time I played him was D2 of in the D2 of the PPL, and we won. But the last 2 times we played in a tournament, and he beat me. I think he beat me 3 times in that tournament. So, Colton is a tough competitor. He has a pretty offensive team, much like myself. But I noticed, if I can get webs up, I think Tailglow, Expert Belt Manaphy will do pretty good. I have a Z Hoopa, which is funny because originally I didn't have anything to hit the Scrafty because I'm like, Scrafty's not coming. And then I'm like, you know what? Scrafty might come. So instead of bringing Z Snatch Hoopa, I brought, it's like Z, it wasn't going to be a Z Nasty Plot Snatch, Dark Pulse, Psyshock. I threw Focus Blast on there instead of Snatch. I was surprised to see that Sylveon didn't come because Sylveon's dope and he didn't bring it. I'm like, whoa, where's Sylveon? And then I have some other fun things, but, no big deal. So, like I said, I'm leading with the Galvantula, challenged by Colton, and here comes Galvantula. It is a Focus Sash, HP Ice Thunder. I have Sucker Punch on there with some attack investment, whatever was left over because of the Bucifalon. And like I said, I'm just getting my webs up, which means he's not Scarfed. So, Guard Chomp is scary. I thought about just saying, fuck it, go straight for HP Ice, in case this thing was to, set up and get really scary. But, like he had, Dual Chop or something. Dual Chop. Swords Name's Dual Chop would have been fucking awesome. But, as you see, he has a Yachi, he gets his rocks up, and it goes for the Earthquake. Now, my HP Ice did a lot, and now that he doesn't have his Yachi, I know without a doubt that it'll kill. And I know that he's not just going to let this thing die, right? So I'm thinking he's probably going to go into, Venusaur or something. But I said, I'm going to go for the Thunder, just because. And here comes the Scizor, which is his only form of hazard remover, I believe. So I go for the Thunder. And I'm thinking this thing's going to be bulky, like a bulky defog set. I'm like, he might get rid of my webs. I'm going to go for another Thunder. But he goes for the BP, and he kills me. And now I'm thinking, you know what? Now he's probably, he's got to save this thing to get rid of the webs. Maybe he brings it in against a P2 or something. So I was back and forth. Do I go for Nasty Plat? Do I go for Dark Pulse? But he just says, fuck it. Go for the Bullet Punch. And my heart dropped. This is a Choice Banded Scizor. And during the match, before I went for Dark Pulse, I was looking up Kelks, and for some reason it said Banded Bullet Punch killed. And so when I saw him go for the Bullet Punch and I lived, I was surprised because he is in fact banded. And with my investment, turns out I do live it. Which means I can go for the Focus Blast. So I'm thinking this thing's probably Assault Vest or something, right? And I hit, and it goes down. And that's just 2 kills right away. So I'm like, well, if that was his best switch in, maybe he's not Scarf. Maybe he doesn't have anything with the Scarf. Maybe I can win 5-0. Maybe I could, be cool. And, no. It turns out he has Knockoff. He is a Choice Scarf Bucifalon, which isn't too surprising. 100% expected it. But after he gets his Beast Boost, I'm thinking, you know who's pretty good right here? It's looking a Manaphy. It's faster than his whole team now, except for this thing. If he went for Knockoff here, I probably would have gone for, I'm going for Tailglow right here. And if he would have gone for Knockoff, I would have gone for a second Tailglow. So I would have been at +6 instead of +3. So, barring this thing being Choice Scarfed, if this thing was Scarfed, I was dead. But it's not, so I can just go for Surf. So I was really happy that this thing died. Because now I'm pretty sure, as long as he doesn't get a crit, I can win the game with Manaphy. So here comes Mega Venusaur. It's known to be a bulky son of a bitch. This thing has the thickness of, any of the top tier offensive bulky mods. Lucky for Manaphy at +3 with the expert belt, modest max special attack, psychic, will take out any types of Venusaurs. And that's the second kill for the Manaphy. And here comes back in the Blaciphilon. So like I said, barring any crits, we've been pretty good with hacks so far this season. The 2 games in, he goes for the Shadow Ball, and once on a super crit, I live, and I kill the Blaciphilon. And that's the 3rd kill for the Manaphy. And now all he has left is the Garchomp, I believe. What is it, the Garchomp? And all I have to do is go for another serve, and I win the ball game. So this is an instance where all-out offense worked for me. It is 2 for 2 games in a row where I brought hard hitting. Granted, I did bring P2 this week, and I did have Mimikyu in the back, but we pulled off a big win. Got a +4 differential in that game, and we are 2-0 in the PPL. Next week we play Paul. Paul's a pretty good competitor, but we're on a hot streak. We've won 2 in a row, and we're gonna make it 3. So stay tuned for that game.